Hello friends, Handshake Sparkles. Welcome back to our coin collection channel. Today, we are going to explore two interesting United States Jefferson Nickel 5-cent coins from 1947 and 1980 D United States. These classic American coins feature Thomas Jefferson and the famous Monticello building, making them an important part of U.S. coin history. In this video, we will discuss their history, design, composition, mint details, collector value, and some fascinating facts that every coin enthusiast should know. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, this video will help you learn more about these beautiful Jefferson nickels. So sit back, enjoy the video, and join us on another exciting coin collecting journey. Sparkles. Let's get started. The 1947 Jefferson nickel is one of the most interesting and historically significant 5-cent coins issued by the United States of America, bearing the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," "EPLURIBUS UNUM," "United States of America," and 5 cents. This coin represents the post-World War II era of American history. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and by 1947, it had already become a familiar part of everyday life across the nation. The coin was designed by Felix Schlag, whose portrait of Thomas Jefferson remains one of the most recognizable images in American numismatics. More than just a piece of currency, the 1947 Jefferson nickel serves as a small historical artifact that reflects the values, economy, and culture of the United States during the mid-20th century. The obverse of the 1947 Jefferson nickel features a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left. Jefferson was the third president of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. His contributions to American democracy, education, and political philosophy made him an ideal figure to honor on a circulating coin. Above and around the portrait appear the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty 1947." These words symbolize the nation's commitment to faith, freedom, and democratic ideals. The portrait itself reflects the artistic talent of Felix Schlag, whose design was selected through a national competition organized by the United States Mint. On the reverse side of the coin is Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. Monticello is one of the most important historical landmarks in the United States and is recognized around the world for its architectural beauty and historical significance. Above the building appears the Latin motto, "EPLURIBUS UNUM," which translates to "out of many, one." This phrase reflects the unity of the states that form the United States of America. Below Monticello are the inscriptions "Monticello," 5 cents, and "United States of America." The reverse design is admired for its balance, symmetry, and detailed representation of Jefferson's beloved home. The year 1947 was an important time in American history. The United States was recovering from World War II and entering a new era of economic growth and international influence. Millions of soldiers had returned home. Industries were shifting from wartime production to consumer goods, and families were building new lives during the post-war boom. The 1947 Jefferson nickel circulated during this transformative period, passing through the hands of workers, veterans, business owners, students, and families. Every coin from this year carries a connection to a remarkable chapter in the nation's history. The 1947 Jefferson nickel was struck using a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This composition was restored after World War II. During the war years from 1942 through 1945, special Silver War nickels were produced using a different metal composition to conserve nickel for military purposes. By 1947, normal production had resumed, and the traditional copper-nickel alloy once again became standard. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. Its plain edge and durable composition helped ensure that it could withstand years of circulation. Jefferson nickels dated 1947 were produced at multiple United States mint facilities. Coins struck in Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while those produced in Denver display a D mint mark, and those from San Francisco bear an S mint mark. Collectors often seek examples from each mint to complete a year set. Differences in mintage figures, strike quality, and rarity among the various mint locations make collecting 1947 Jefferson nickels an engaging and rewarding pursuit. One of the most important characteristics collectors examine on a 1947 Jefferson nickel is the quality of the strike. A well-struck coin will display sharp details in Jefferson's hair, facial features, and clothing. On the reverse, the steps leading to Monticello should be clearly visible. Coins with fully defined steps are known as full-step specimens and are especially prized by collectors. Because relatively few coins exhibit perfect strike quality, full steps examples can command significant premiums in the collector market. The luster of a 1947 Jefferson nickel is another factor that influences its desirability. Freshly minted coins possess a bright, reflective appearance created during the striking process. This mint luster can range from brilliant and frosty to soft and satiny. Coins that have been carefully preserved for decades often retain much of their original brilliance, making them highly attractive to collectors. In contrast, circulated examples may show wear, scratches, and tunning acquired through years of use in commerce. Coin grading plays a major role in determining the value of a 1947 Jefferson nickel. Lower-grade coins that circulated extensively are generally affordable and accessible to beginning collectors. However, examples graded mint state by professional grading services can be worth substantially more, especially if they possess exceptional eye appeal or full steps designation. Collectors often study grading standards carefully to better understand the condition and rarity of their coins. The educational value of the 1947 Jefferson nickel extends far beyond its face value. Through this single coin, collectors can explore topics such as American history, politics, architecture, metallurgy, economics, and art. The inscriptions, design elements, and production methods all provide insights into the society that created and used the coin. For many people, collecting Jefferson nickels becomes a gateway to learning about the broader history of the United States and its development throughout the 20th century. Today, the 1947 Jefferson nickel remains a beloved coin among numismatists around the world. Its connection to Thomas Jefferson, its elegant design, and its association with the post-World War II era make it an important piece of American numismatic history. Whether found in an old collection, inherited from a family member, or purchased from a coin dealer, the 1947 Jefferson nickel continues to inspire appreciation and curiosity. More than 70 years after it was minted, this humble 5-cent coin remains a lasting symbol of American heritage, craftsmanship, and historical continuity. The historical significance of the 1947 Jefferson nickel becomes even more apparent when viewed within the broader context of American coinage. During the late 1940s, coins were an essential part of daily life. Electronic payments, credit cards, and digital banking did not yet exist in the way they do today. As a result, nickels played an important role in everyday transactions. People used 5-cent coins to purchase newspapers, candy, chewing gum, public transportation tickets, and a variety of other goods and services. The 1947 Jefferson nickel, therefore, represents not only a collectible object, but also a practical tool that helped support the daily economic activities of millions of Americans. Many collectors are fascinated by the journey that a single 1947 nickel may have taken over the decades. A coin struck in 1947 could have traveled across numerous states, passed through thousands of hands, and witnessed countless moments of American history. It may have circulated during the Korean War, the civil rights movement, the space race, and the technological revolution of the late 20th century. Each scratch, mark, and sign of wear tells part of a story that cannot be fully known but can certainly be imagined. This sense of mystery and connection to the past is one reason coin collecting remains such a popular hobby. The artistry of the Jefferson nickel deserves special recognition. Felix Schlag's portrait of Thomas Jefferson combines realism with dignity, capturing the image of one of America's most influential founding fathers. The reverse depiction of Monticello is equally impressive, presenting a detailed architectural rendering of Jefferson's home. The design successfully balances beauty and functionality, allowing the coin to remain attractive while still meeting the practical requirements of mass production. Even decades after its introduction, the design continues to be admired by collectors and historians alike. Another interesting aspect of the 1947 Jefferson nickel is the study of die varieties and minting errors. Throughout the history of coin production, small differences sometimes occur due to variations in dies, machinery, or striking conditions. Collectors often search for doubled dies, repunched mint marks, die cracks, off-center strikes, and other unusual features. While most 1947 nickels are standard examples, discovering an error coin can add excitement and value to a collection. The search for these rare varieties encourages careful examination and increases appreciation for the minting process. The United States of America 1980 D Jefferson nickel is an important and fascinating coin in the history of modern American coinage. This 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, was struck at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small D mint mark found on the obverse of the coin. The inscriptions found on the coin include Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, EPLURIBUS UNUM, and 5 cents. These inscriptions reflect the values, traditions, and national identity of the United States. The 1980 D Jefferson nickel was produced during a period when the American economy was experiencing significant changes, making coins from this era valuable historical artifacts that provide insight into the nation's monetary system and culture. The obverse of the 1980 D Jefferson nickel features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson's image has appeared on the nickel since 1938, replacing the buffalo nickel design. The portrait on the coin was designed by Felix Schlag, a German-born sculptor whose winning design became one of the most recognizable images in American numismatics. Jefferson's calm and dignified appearance symbolizes leadership, intelligence, and the democratic principles upon which the United States was founded. The word liberty appears beside the portrait, emphasizing one of the nation's most cherished ideals, while the national motto, In God We Trust, is prominently displayed. The reverse side of the coin showcases Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. Monticello is considered one of the most important architectural landmarks in American history and serves as a symbol of Jefferson's contributions to politics, education, science, and architecture. Above Monticello appears the inscription EPLURIBUS UNUM, a Latin phrase meaning, out of many, one. This motto reflects the unity of the states that form the United States. Below Monticello are the inscriptions Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The detailed depiction of the historic building demonstrates the skill of the designers and engravers who created the coin. The 1980 D Jefferson nickel was struck using a composition consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This composition had been used for most Jefferson nickels since the series began, except for special wartime issues struck between 1942 and 1945. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. Its plain edge distinguishes it from some other denominations that feature reeded edges. The durable copper-nickel alloy was selected because it provides strength, longevity, and resistance to corrosion, allowing nickels to remain in circulation for decades while maintaining their appearance and structural integrity. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of 1980 Jefferson nickels, making the coin relatively common in circulated condition. Despite its high mintage, collectors often seek well-preserved examples with strong strikes and attractive luster. Coins that remain in mint state condition can be significantly more desirable than heavily circulated examples. Collectors carefully examine factors such as surface quality, strike sharpness, and eye appeal when evaluating these coins. High-grade specimens certified by professional grading services often command premiums due to their scarcity in exceptional condition. One of the interesting aspects of collecting the 1980 Jefferson nickel is the pursuit of full-step specimens. The term full steps refers to examples where the steps of Monticello are sharply struck and fully visible. Because many coins were struck with worn dies or under less than perfect conditions, obtaining a coin with clearly defined steps can be challenging. Collectors place a premium on full steps examples because they demonstrate superior strike quality and minting precision. These coins often become highlights within Jefferson nickel collection and are especially sought after by advanced numismatists. The year 1980 was significant in American history. The nation was dealing with economic challenges, including inflation, energy concerns, and changing political landscapes. Coins minted during this period circulated through countless transactions and became silent witnesses to everyday American life. The 1980 Jefferson nickel may have passed through the hands of workers, students, business owners, travelers, and families across the country. Each coin carries a unique story of circulation and use, adding to its historical charm and significance. Collectors often appreciate the Jefferson Nickel series because it offers an accessible and affordable way to explore American numismatics. Unlike some rare coins that can cost thousands of dollars, many Jefferson nickels can still be found in circulation, coin rolls, or dealer inventories at modest prices. The 1980 issue is particularly appealing to beginners because it is readily available, allowing new collectors to focus on learning about grading, mint marks, die varieties, and coin preservation techniques without making large financial investments. The design of the Jefferson nickel has undergone several modifications over the years, but the 1980 issue retains the classic Monticello reverse that defined the series for decades. This traditional design connects collectors to generations of Americans who used similar nickels throughout the 20th century. The enduring popularity of the design reflects the public's appreciation for Thomas Jefferson's legacy and the artistic quality of the coin itself. Even after later redesigns were introduced, many collectors continued to favor the classic Monticello appearance represented by the 1980 coin. Today, the 1980 Jefferson nickel remains an important part of American coin collections. Whether viewed as a historical artifact, a collectible item, or a reminder of everyday life in the United States during 1980, the coin continues to attract interest from numismatists around the world. Its connection to Thomas Jefferson, its durable composition, and its place within the long-running Jefferson Nickel series ensure that it remains a valued and respected piece of American numismatic history. For collectors and history enthusiasts alike, the 1980 Jefferson nickel represents far more than 5 cents. It is a small but meaningful piece of the American story. Another fascinating aspect of the 1980 Jefferson nickel is its role in the everyday economy of the United States. During 1980, the 5-cent coin remained an essential part of daily commerce. Millions of Americans used nickels for purchasing goods, making phone calls from public payphones, buying snacks from vending machines, and receiving change during routine transactions. Although the face value of the coin was only 5 cents, Its practical importance in the nation's economy was significant. Every coin served as a tool that helped facilitate commerce across cities, towns, and rural communities throughout the country. The Denver Mint, where the 1980 nickel was produced, has a long and distinguished history dating back to the late 19th century. Originally established to process precious metals from Western mining operations, the Denver Mint eventually became one of the most productive coin manufacturing facilities in the world. By 1980, advanced minting equipment allowed the facility to produce hundreds of millions of coins each year. The small D mint mark on the Jefferson nickel identifies its place of origin and connects the coin to this historic institution. For collectors, mint marks add an extra layer of interest because they help distinguish coins produced at different facilities. Many collectors enjoy searching through rolls of nickels in hopes of finding high-quality 1980 examples. This activity, known as roll hunting, has become a popular hobby among numismatists. Roll hunters carefully inspect each coin for signs of exceptional preservation, unusual minting errors, or valuable varieties. While most 1980 nickels are common, the excitement of discovering a pristine example keeps collectors engaged. The process combines elements of treasure hunting, historical research, and educational exploration, making it one of the most enjoyable aspects of coin collecting. The Jefferson Nickel series is particularly interesting because it spans multiple generations of American history. A collector assembling a complete set will encounter coins minted during World War II, the Cold War, the Space Age, and the modern digital era. The 1980 issue occupies a unique position within this timeline. It represents a period when technological advances were beginning to reshape society, yet many traditional aspects of daily life remained unchanged. As a result, the coin serves as a small but meaningful connection to the cultural and economic environment of the early 1980s. From a numismatic perspective, the quality of a coin strike plays an important role in determining its desires for many numismatists. The true value of the 1980 Jefferson nickel extends beyond its monetary worth. It represents craftsmanship, history, and continuity. The coin embodies the principles and traditions that have shaped American coinage for generations. Whether displayed in an album, preserved in a certified holder, or discovered in circulation, the 1980 Jefferson nickel continues to inspire curiosity and appreciation. Its enduring popularity demonstrates that even a humble 5-cent coin can hold remarkable significance within the broader story of the United States and its rich numismatic heritage.